Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we have studied the moment of inertia of a solid sphere and of spherical shell. So today we will study the moment of inertia of a hollow sphere. Let us consider a hollow sphere of mass m, inner radius r1 and outer radius r2 with O as its center of sphere as well as the center of mass here. This is a hollow sphere. Now, to calculate the moment of inertia of this hollow sphere, let us imagine the hollow sphere to be divided into a large number of thin concentric spherical shells of infinitesimal thickness, that is, very thin spherical shells. Now, let us consider one such spherical shell of radius x and of thickness dx. First of all, we will find out the moment of inertia of this spherical shell about any of its diameter, and then with the help of that moment of inertia, we will find out the moment of inertia of this complete hollow sphere. So now the volume of this hollow sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r2 cube minus r1 cube, using the formula of the volume of a sphere, that is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Therefore, the mass per unit volume of the sphere is equal to mass upon volume, that is m upon this volume, that is 4 upon 3 pi into r2 cube minus r1 cube. Now, the volume of this spherical shell is given by its surface area multiplied by its thickness. Therefore, its volume will be given by 4 pi x square dx. Now, the mass of the shell, that is small m, will be equal to this mass per unit volume into the volume of the shell, that is 4 pi x square dx into this mass per unit volume of the sphere, that is m upon 4 upon 3 pi r2 cube minus r1 cube. 4 pi cancels out this 4 pi and we get, upon simplification, the mass of the shell equal to 3m x square dx upon r2 cube minus r1 cube. Now, since we have the mass of the shell, also we have the radius of the shell, small x, therefore the moment of inertia of this thin spherical shell about any of its diameter is given by 2 upon 3 times the mass into the square of its radius, that is x square. Using the values of mass from here, we can have the moment of inertia is equal to 2 upon 3 into m, that is 3m x square dx upon r2 cube minus r1 cube multiplied by the square of its radius, that is x square. Upon simplification, 3 cancels out 3, therefore we have 2m upon r2 cube minus r1 cube into x square becomes x raised to power 4 dx. This is the moment of inertia of this thin spherical shell about any of its diameter. Now, since we have this, with integration, by integration this small moment of inertia, we can get the value of the moment of inertia of this whole hollow sphere. Now, the limits of integration will be the values of x from minimum value to the maximum value. The smallest spherical shell can be made of radius r1, therefore the lower limit will be r1 and the maximum limit or the upper limit of the integration will be r2, because the largest spherical shell that can be made from this hollow sphere is of radius r2. Therefore, the limits of integration are from r1 to r2. r2. Now, therefore, the moment of inertia of the whole hollow sphere about its diameter is given by integration di, that is integration r1 to r2 of this di, that is 2m upon r2 cube minus r1 cube into x raised to power 4 dx. This is a constant term, therefore it can be taken outside the integration, and we have 2m upon r2 cube minus r1 cube integration x raised to power 4 dx. This integration comes out to be x raised to power 5 upon 5 from with the limits r1 to r2. Using these values here, we get 2m upon 5 r2 cube minus r1 cube as it is into r2 raised to power 5 minus r1 raised to power 5. That is 2m upon 5 r2 raised to power 5 minus r1 raised to power 5 upon r2 cube minus r1 cube. This is the moment of inertia of a hollow spherical shell of radius inner radius r1 and outer radius r2 with m is the mass of the hollow sphere. Now, its a special case is of a solid sphere of radius r, that is when the inner radius is 0, that is there is no hole, and the outer radius is equal to r. Then using this formula we get the moment of inertia of a solid sphere is equal to 2m upon 5 as it is. R2 is equal to R and R1 is equal to 0. Therefore, from here we get R raised to power 5 upon R cube. Cancellation of R cube, we get R square in the numerator, and hence the moment of inertia of a solid sphere of radius R and mass m about any of its diameter is equal to 2 upon 5 mr square, which is the same value as we have obtained in the previous videos. Hence it is. Thank you.